Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Liz of Chicago Law Luxury Makeup. For today's video, we are going to be using the brand new YSL Quad 100 Stora dolls. I recently picked this up and I cannot wait to use it, create an eye look, and do a few swatch comparisons for you. So if you're curious to see how I created this eye look and my thoughts on this brand new eyeshadow, keep watching. I am so excited, you guys. I finally have in my hands the brand new YSL mini clutch eyeshadows. I picked up 3 of them. Today we're only going to be talking about this one. This is shade number 100 Stora dolls. If you have been following me for any amount of time, you know that this color story is absolutely my color story. These shades are gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. They are a beautiful cool tone neutral. I am smooth over this quad. I cannot wait to try it. As soon as they were available in the US, I added it to cart and I picked it up and I cannot wait to try it. So I'm going to swatch it. I'm going to start with this shimmer. I'm not sure if it's a shimmer or a topper. Move to the light shade, the dark brown, and then the light tan. And I was looking on the back to see if they had shade names or descriptions or anything. They don't. So you do get 2 little brushes. It has a 24-month shelf life and was made in Italy. So let's start with this topper. It is a topper, but it's very, very soft. So I'm curious how that's going to show up on the eye. This light shade feels like a satin, and then the dark brown is a matte. That's really pretty. And then we've got that last kind of taupe shade, and that also feels like a satin. That is the color story. I love it, love it, love it. Now I am going to work, so I am just going to create one eye look. This is going to be a really quick video, you guys. I will link down below everything that I am wearing. Anything that I have that's YSL, I am wearing. So I'm going to start with that light taupe shade and put that in the crease. This is so pretty. I mean, this is a color story that I would reach for daily. Daily without hesitation. This is my color story. The formula feels really, really nice. There's no patchiness. It's blending out super easily. I picked up 4 of the new Clé de Peau eyeshadows. Those should be coming in tomorrow. I picked up 3 of these YSL mini clutch eyeshadows. I have all of those now, so I'll get those videos up for you. And then I still have yet to pull the trigger on the Guerlain, but I do plan on picking up at least one of the new Guerlain quads to review for you guys. So it is definitely a busy week with just eyeshadows, and it's only Tuesday, you guys. I'm going to go in with a Sonia G Mini Booster, and I'm going to pick up that dark brown matte, and we'll place that in the corner. Now, I will say that this color story is not original. I probably have several quads with shades similar to this. That said, this formula is really, really, really nice. The matte was powdery. It's not like a super creamy one. There is a little fallout, not too much. I'm going to go in with that lightest satin and take it underneath my brow bone. So I will probably do several short videos using all these new eyeshadows. All right, I'm going to go back in with that satin in the inner corner, and I will top it with that topper, but first I want to lay down this base shade. I really do like the formula of these shadows. They're not showing any texture on my eye. And I am telling you, they blended so beautifully. I am so impressed. So I'm going to take that same brush. This is the Sonia G Soft Shader. And I'm going to go into that topper shade. Now that topper shade, like I said, was very, very soft. And almost creamy. All right, so here's the difference with the topper. My right eye has the topper, my left eye does not. Doesn't make that big of a difference. Let me know what you guys think. So in real life, as I'm looking in the mirror, I don't see much difference at all. I know that oftentimes that doesn't reflect the same on camera, and on camera it actually shows up and it's much more vibrant. So I'm curious how it'll appear on camera, but in real life, I don't see much difference. I am going to close my eyes now so you can see if there's a difference with my eyes closed. I don't really notice much difference, but I don't hate it. As far as toppers go, this one is really, really nice. Much better than the Dior or the Tom Ford. I do kind of see like a metallic shine to it. So I'm just going to go into that outer corner with a little bit more of that dark brown. I'm going to take a Pencil Pro with those two browns on the bottom and take it under the eye. Here's the eye look before eyeliner and mascara. I think it's pretty. That topper is showing up more. It almost has like a foiled look to it. It's not my favorite, but it's definitely not the worst that I have tried. In the future, I probably would skip that topper, but I did want to use it to show you what it looked like. To line my eyes, I'm going to use the Stora liquid liner, and I have a little sample here of the YSL Lash Clash, which I have been using, and I really do like it. So I'm going to put both of those on, and then we'll be back to see the final look, and I will do a few swatch comparisons. Here is the finished eye look. I am loving it. This is absolutely one of the most beautiful quads I own. I really, really like it. This is my color story all day. You guys, I'm in love. I cannot wait to try those other quads that I picked up. Let me know down below what you guys think. I'm really curious. Did you guys pick these up? Were you like me, where you were just literally on the edge of your seat waiting for these to drop in the US so you could pick them up? Let me know down below. I'm so curious. So now what I want to do is kind of freshen up these swatches, the ones that have a little bit worn off. And then I've got a few quads, a few palettes here that I want to swatch and do comparisons to. So I'm going to go back in with that topper and the light satin. That was kind of like, and then we'll do that light taupe shade. So I have a couple different palettes from different brands. I'm going to start with Dior Soft Cashmere. Now I have seen this one swatched quite a few times. The browns are not as similar as I thought that they would be. There's this taupe shade that's going to be a little bit darker. There's a helicopter above the house. I don't know why. It's kind of a topper. All right, I looked out the window. It was literally like right above my house. It sounds like it's leaving. Hopefully it's leaving. I apologize for the noise, you guys. I really do live right in the middle of Chicago. I don't know what else to tell you. All right, so there's Soft Cashmere. It's close. I don't really think it's all that similar though. This brown shade is somewhat similar to that kind of brown taupey shade, but the browns are a little bit different, and that's kind of really where the similarities end. I brought out my Holy Grail Tom Ford Nude Dip. I think at some point I'm gonna need to replace this because it's so well loved. The lightest shade is a little bit different. Not even gonna swatch the pink because I don't think that it's anything similar. That light taupe shade is not similar. So now let's see this brown. Yeah, I think the browns are a little bit different too. So I don't necessarily think Nude Dip is the same. It is similar. If it was applied to the eye, would you really be able to tell that much of a difference? Probably not. They're similar enough. I brought out Metal Lust. I thought this one might be the most similar. So I'll start with the light brown matte. And it's actually really different. And then I'll go with the dark brown matte. And it's a little bit of a different undertone as well. And then it's got a taupe topper as well. And that is also a different shade, different undertone. And there's another topper. Let's try that one. That one actually looks kind of similar. Let's... All right, so that's this topper right here. This light pink kind of taupe-ish one is the only one that I think is similar. Again, when applied to the eye, could you create the same look? I think you could create a really close look. I mean, you can tell I definitely have a type, don't I? Here is Rose Topaz from Tom Ford. I thought I would try, again, that matte brown. It's a little bit lighter. And then it's got a brown topper. I mean, a brown matte. Not the same. It's got a topper. So Rose Topaz is pretty different. I wouldn't say that it is really all that similar. I ran out of room, so I'm going to go ahead and swatch Stora dolls on my right hand, and then I have 2 more palettes that we're going to pick a few shades from to compare. The first palette I brought out is the Natasha Denona Glam palette. You guys know this is one of my all-time favorite palettes, so I thought I would pick just a few shades from it. We're going to start with the shade Crease. That one is very similar. There's a brown matte called Blash Line, but it's a little bit more black, and you can see the difference in the swatches. See how this one kind of like is a little bit patchier? So the Natasha Denona doesn't swatch as well. There is a light shade called Transition, but it's got a little bit of a more gray undertone as opposed to this like vanilla one. There's an outer eyelid. That's not similar. Brow bone maybe. All right, so I wouldn't say that any of them swatched similar. I'm pretty sure you could create a very similar eye look though. And then the last palette I brought out is the Sydney Grace Coffee Talk. I, again, love this palette, love this color story. We are gonna start with the shade Frappe. It's kind of similar. Slightly a different undertone. There's Espresso. A little bit different, but they also have Java. Java's much better. Let's see. Yeah, those are pretty close. And then for this topper down here, that's a little gold. That was Ristretto. There's Latte, which I don't think will be the same. Nope. So I think probably just the mattes. That is all of the swatch comparisons that I have for you guys. I definitely have a type. I definitely have a color story, and this is it. This neutral taupe brown color story is what I gravitate towards. It's what I use almost on a daily basis. Is it similar to stuff I have in my collection? Absolutely. Am I disappointed that I picked this up? Absolutely not. I really love the formula. I love how it is sitting on the eyes. I love how easy it was to blend. I love how soft the formula was. I am really impressed. And if this is a color story that you like, I would highly recommend picking it up. I am absolutely loving this quad. That is all I have for you guys today. I hope that this video was helpful. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, I encourage you to subscribe and join our beauty community. I want to thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.